Maybe I should say konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. I don't know where that came from. Pretend like you ain't see that. You ain't see that. So hey you guys, this is Erico back again, uploaded on your computer screens. Be sure while watching this video to check out my Twitter and my Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram. On Twitter and Instagram it's under the same name pretty much. Rico is Erico. And you can check out basically what I do most of the time, mostly on Instagram. I need to get into Twitter, you guys. Like, I really need to get popping on Twitter. I feel like that, and I mean popping like active. I feel like I'm not as active on Twitter as I could be. I wanted to come on here and talk about this. So basically because this is a topic that's been irking me. And it has mostly to deal with Japan and Japan's anime and manga and just that whole pop cultural element, and people having this argument about what Japanese creators feel like they're basing their characters' appearances off of. So a lot of people are saying and have said, especially a lot of white Caucasian anime manga fans. I want to say manga. Why do I want to say manga? Manga. Manga fans have said that they want their characters to look white because they feel like that Japanese people want to ultimately look white, and that's why you have characters like this that have blonde hair and blue eyes. And there are just some people in the white race that feel very entitled. And it honestly gets on my nerves. Like, why? I don't understand what makes someone think that a whole culture, a whole race of people want to look like another race just because of how they draw their anime characters. What? Where is this coming from? I'm lost. What is going on here? What is this? Oh my goodness! I can't fathom it. I just can't. I honestly always think that they're Japanese, unless specifically told otherwise. Even in Attack on Titan, when people are like, they're not Japanese, they're different races. Only one character, Misaka, was supposed to be Japanese. You know, it's just weird to me because in the anime, all of the characters speak Japanese. So, you know, that's one thing you need to think about. And also, these productions are still catering to all Japanese market. The viewers are mostly Japanese, and they care about that first before they even thinking about America or any of the people outside of Japan. Because if it doesn't do well in Japan, we're not going to see it. I'm just telling you that right now. We're not going to see it. We're not going to see nothing of it most of the time. Well, no, that's not true. Sometimes there are exceptions. Sometimes we do get some good anime that was just sucky in the sales. I'm just like, for me, my stance is on this is that they just like to draw the characters with different coloring, different colors. That's how I feel about it. And a lot of them, they can have blonde hair, blue eyes, red hair, green eyes, anything like that, and still can be Japanese, and still in that storyline can be considered Japanese. And it's mostly because I think they just like a lot of depth to their characters. They like the characters to pop and have beauty in them, beautiful coloring, watercoloring. When they sketch these characters and they do the full color pages, I think they just want their characters to really just look good. And I don't think that the characters would look good for them just having black hair and black eyes. Even though there are characters like that in anime where they do look really good just having the natural features of Japanese people. But unless the anime or the story, the manga, says that they are foreign, or sometimes they might be mixed Japanese and mixed with white or Russian or Australian or whatever they want to say, I just automatically assume they're Japanese. And I think that's the best way to go about it. But there are people that will swear out, no, they want them to be white. All of them look white. Then they'll bring up the live action movies of the Hollywood version, Ghost in the Shell and all this stuff. Well, You know, it's okay because most of their anime characters look white, and this is totally fine. You know, why are people complaining saying it's whitewashed? Because Japanese people just want to be white anyway. And people complain about the whitewashing is because we are feeling like that a minority group isn't getting the representation that they deserve in their own actual storylines, and storylines that actually involve characters of their race. That's the reason why people call out whitewashing. And well, I know that's why I can't talk about the people that just be calling out whitewashing just to start stuff, or some people say blackwashing. What really upset me about this whole issue, this whole thing put together, is that there was a lot of anti-blackness. Especially, I'm going to talk about this because a lot of people did not, especially when we're talking about the live action adaptation, the Hollywood version of Death Note. And I noticed online that it went from talking about whitewashing to just verbally being rude. I just noticed that a lot of people were really quick to point out about the actor playing L in the live action Hollywood adaptation being black. And then it kind of switched over to, I don't like it because he's black. I don't like this. He wasn't black. And you know, people weren't really talking so much about the whitewashing anymore. And it's like, okay, so now it's okay to attack another minority. And also, we're talking about anime and people where black people don't really get the opportunity to be involved in anime and things like that. And if we are, it's automatically like, oh, that's the black version. It's never like, that's just the anime character. That's just a black person playing a normal anime character. So I thought that it was really disheartening to see all those comments and people going against him. And a lot of people, after they saw the movie, said that he was actually one of the best parts of the movie. I absolutely love Keith Stanfield and his work. I loved him in Atlanta. He's coming back in Atlanta. In fact, there's going to be season 2. It has anything to do with Japanese people choosing to want to be someone that they're not. I think that it just has to do with artistic vision and the way that they want to see characters in different colors and different formats. And I'm all for it. I feel like it wouldn't be anime if we weren't seeing characters with different hair colors and things that kind of go against reality. But I'm really tired of going to this place with people. I'm tired of going there. I really am. Like, I'm tired of this whole anti-blackness and anti-people that aren't white. I'm tired. Like, we can't say all lives matter if we're still having problems with racial diversity. You know, like we can't say all lives matter if there's yet to be an Asian lead cast in a Hollywood movie that doesn't have to do with stereotypical things like kung fu and fighting and being a nerd and a geek. We can't say all lives matter if black people still getting shot in the streets by cops. You know, we can't say all lives matter if ignorant white tourists can go to Japan and act a fool and tape a dead body and then put it on YouTube, and YouTube lets it trend for I don't know how long before they take it down. Can't say all lives matter as long as Trump is still in office. No. I don't know how it got to this point. I'm fed up. I really am. It's sad that like all this stuff, this is supposed to be like a channel about Korea and all that, and all this stuff ties together. Isn't it funny, you guys? It's very funny, right? We need to just love each other's differences. Cause you know, we're not gonna get anywhere as a society and as a world if this stuff keeps happening. So stay in the real, be in the real, live in the real, and die. We'll be back. Follow my social media. Whoop.
Just like this, maybe I'll find another you.